What's good, YouTube? It's Xavier, and I'm back again with another video. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I enjoyed my weekend watching some sports, if you ask me. So, this rant is sponsored by Bang, potent brain and body fuel. The flavors that I bought at the gas station, they were like 2 for $4.50 at the gas station, but in my job they're like I think the same price, but I got it from the gas station. The flavors that I bought: candy apple crisp and the cherry blade lemonade. I can't wait to try these two, because normally I try the pina colada and the berry blast and the rainbow unicorn that's at my job, but I decided to buy 2 different flavors at the gas station. In the meantime, I got 2 Houston teams to do recaps on. First, we're going to do a recap of the American League Championship Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Starting with Game 1 that aired last Sunday. Oh man, I'm not wearing my hat either. Oh boy. All right, everybody, let's go. Astros scored a run in the top of the first inning. Neither team scored in the next 2 innings. Rays scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 4th and 5th inning, and neither team scored in the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. Final score: Tampa Bay Rays 2, Houston Astros 1. Rays led the series 1-0. Now let's go to Game 2 that aired last Monday. The Tampa Bay Rays scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning. Neither team scored in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. Then the Astros scored 1 in the top of the 6th inning. Rays scored 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Neither team scored in the 8th inning. Astros scored 1 in the top of the 9th inning. Final score: Tampa Bay Rays 4, Houston Astros 2. Rays led the series 2-0. Game 3 that aired last Tuesday. Astros scored a home run in the bottom of the first inning thanks to Jose freaking Altuve. Neither team scored a run in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. Rays scored 5 in the top of the 6th inning, while the Astros scored 1 in the bottom of the 6th. And neither team scored in the last 3 innings. Final score: Tampa Bay Rays 5, Houston Astros 2. Rays led the series 3-0. Now let's get to Game 4. Astros scored a home run in the bottom of the first thanks to Jose freaking Altuve. Neither team scored in the 2nd inning. Astros scored 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Rays scored 2 in the top of the 4th. Astros scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Neither team scored in the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. And the Rays scored 1 in the top of the 9th. Final score: Houston Astros 4, Tampa Bay Rays 3. Rays led the series 3-1. Now here's Game 5. Astros scored another run in the bottom of the first inning. Neither team scored in the second inning. Rays scored 1 in the top of the third, while the Astros scored 2 in the bottom of the third. Neither team scored a run in the fourth inning. Rays scored 1 in the top of the fifth. Neither team scored in the sixth or seventh inning. Rays scored 1 in the top of the eighth inning, tying the game at 3. But in the bottom of the ninth inning, the Astros scored 1, and you won't believe who hit a home run at the bottom of the ninth. Yes. Yep. Carlos freaking Correa scored a home run in the bottom of the ninth inning. Final score, Houston Astros 4, Tampa Bay Rays 3, as the Rays led the series 3-2. Thanks to Carlos Correa hitting a home run in the bottom of the ninth inning. Woo! I thought they was going to add extra innings, but no. Thanks to Carlos Correa, Astros won Game 5. Now let's go to Game 6. Neither team scored a run in the first inning. Rays scored 1 in the bottom of the second. Neither team scored a run in the third and fourth inning. Astros scored 4 in the top of the fifth. Then they scored another run in the top of the sixth. Astros scored 2 in the top of the seventh, while the Rays scored 1 in the bottom of the seventh. Rays scored 2 in the bottom of the eighth, and neither team scored a run in the ninth inning. Final score, Houston Astros 7, Tampa Bay Rays 3, and the series was tied at 3 apiece. Game 7 was do or die for both teams. Which team would go to the World Series and which team has to pack up and go home? The Rays scored 2 in the bottom of the first. Then they scored another run in the bottom of the second. Neither team scored a run in the third, fourth, and fifth inning. Rays scored another run in the bottom of the sixth. Neither team scored a run in the seventh inning. Astros finally came on the board, scoring 2 in the top of the eighth. And neither team scored a run in the ninth. Final score, Tampa Bay Rays 4, Houston Astros 2. The Rays win the American League Championship Series 4-3. The Tampa Bay Rays are your 2020 American League champions, as they go on to the World Series tomorrow night to go up against the LA Dodgers, who, by the way, beat the Atlanta Rays 4-3 in the National League Championship Series. Oh, shit. My 2 cents about this is Astros were struggling in the first 3 games, but they made a comeback in the next 3. And we were crossing our fingers hoping that they would go back to the World Series. But they came up short in Game 7, 4-2, and the Rays beat the Astros 4-3 as they go on to the 2020 World Series. I will give the Tampa Bay Rays credit. They definitely came to play. And now they're going to the World Series to go up against the team that the Astros beat 3 years ago at the World Series, the LA Dodgers. I am damn sure not watching the World Series, but I do wish the Rays and the Dodgers the best of luck. As for the Astros, you guys did a tremendous job. Even though y'all struggled in the regular season, you guys did a good job in the playoff season. And you were this close to going back to the World Series. But you came up short in the 7th game of the American League Championship Series. So congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays. Good luck in the World Series. Good luck to the Dodgers too. As for the Astros, just keep your heads up. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. In the words of the late, great John Witherspoon. Speaking of John Witherspoon, you guys know next Thursday will be a year since he died, and I still can't believe that happened. Heaven just definitely got way funnier. But like I said, Astros, keep your heads up, get your shit together, and try again next year. But in the meantime, that wraps up my 2 cents about the Rays Astros American League Championship Series game. Now we're going to talk about the next game in a minute. Give me a minute. All right, everybody, welcome back. Now, we're going to do a recap of yesterday's game between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The Texans were 1-4. Did they win their second game of the season, or did they fall 1-5? In the meantime, we are going to get our special guests on FaceTime so we can do this. Let's get right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got him on the line. My friend Mike Henry is here. I saw Spitz 389 did a rant about it. Texans Girl did a rant about it. I saw you do yours after I came home from work, before I saw your 2 rants about Stone Cold Steve Austin humiliating Vince McMahon and the 2003 No Mercy pay-per-view. Now we're going to do... This is week number 6. Week number fucking 6 of Texans football. This is a recap of yesterday's game between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Texans were up 1-4. Did they win and change their rate? Did they win, becoming 2-4, or did they fall 1-5? Before we give our 2 cents, let's review the highlights. As usual, Texans always have a bad first quarter. They didn't score shit while they gave up 14. But they bounced back in the second quarter, outscoring the Titans 10-7. At halftime, Titans 21, Texans 7. Texans open up a can of whoop ass, or they laid a smackdown on the Titans' candy asses in the third quarter, 13-0. After 3, Texans 23, Titans 21. This is when we thought that the Texans was going to close out the game 36-29. They gave up 13 while they scored 15 in the fourth quarter. And one of the Titans players caught that touchdown, and we thought he stepped out of bounds, and his right knee was out of bounds, and we thought that wasn't going to count. But it actually counted, and at the end of regulation, the score was tied at 36, and they took the game to overtime. Texans gave up 6 at overtime. And the final score was Tennessee Titans 42, Houston Texans 36 at overtime. The Titans are undefeated 5-0 as the Texans fall 1-5. So my 2 cents on that is I'm very disappointed in our new head coach, Romeo Crennel. And by the way, this is his first game on the road as our Houston Texans head coach ever since the firing of Bill O'Brien. Romeo Crennel, I don't know why the hell you didn't even call for an extra point kick. You should have called that. If you would have called that, guess what? We would have won the game, and we would have never took that game to overtime. But we were this close to winning our second game of this season. And what did we do? We fucking fall 1-5 now. We fall to the Tennessee Titans. But I definitely give them credit because they came to play. They are now undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. Undefeated, 5-0. As we fall 1-5. Oh, man, I just can't believe it. Next week is going to be a tough game because we're back at the crib taking on the Green Bay Packers. Then in the next 2 weeks, we go against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, Mikey, what are your 2 cents about this Texans-Titans game? Just when we thought that we was going to win, but they just had to take the game to overtime.
My thoughts is it was a wild game.
Yeah, they went tooth and nail back and forth, like I said.
First quarter, no good. Second quarter, good. Third quarter, good. And then the fourth quarter, this got me upset. I don't know why Romeo Crennel decided to go for 2 instead of an extra point. All he had to do was kick the extra point, go up by 8, and let Tennessee score a touchdown and 2 points to send the game to overtime. Not sure what's going through Romeo Crennel's head. And then overtime, we never got a chance to get the ball. And I'm going to tell you right now, this Titan running back, Derrick Henry, he is a beast.
Yeah.
But this guy can fly. Because my question is, what the hell happened to defense?
Yeah, our offense.
Y'all going to give up a 94-yard. Oh, my God. You defense started inside the Titans' 6-yard line. Came closer for a safety. What did you do? Give up a 94-yard run on the first play. Oh, my God. Shame on you, defense. Shame on you. For letting Derrick Henry score a 94-yard touchdown. Unbelievable.
Oh, man. Our offense are good, but our defense needs to get its shit together.
I'm glad y'all, defense, I'm glad y'all got 2 takeaways, but as the offense, I'm glad you didn't commit a turnover. Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
First 5 games, or 4 games, first 5 games, you guys have committed turnover after turnover after turnover, but today, you offense did not commit turnover. But as for the defense, I don't know what the hell's gotten into you guys. Shame on you, defense, for giving up that crucial touchdown run to Derrick Henry. This guy, he's a beast, and I mean, he is a beast.
Yep.
So Texans better get your shit together. You're taking on the Packers who just got their asses kicked by Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
Oh, yeah. I heard that from Texans Girl when I was at work, that the Buccaneers destroyed the Green Bay Packers last night.
But like I said, Texans, y'all better get your shit together and go to 2-5 instead of 1-6.
Mm.
Y'all better get your shit together. Y'all want to stay alive for a playoff hunt.
Yep. And I know you want to get your 2 cents about the Houston Astros losing to the Tampa Bay Rays this past Saturday at Game 7 of the American League Championship Series. I've already gave my 2 cents and I did my recap of the whole American League Championship Series. So, what are your 2 cents about the Astros trailing 3-0 in the first 3 games? Then they made a comeback in the next 3, but they collapsed in the last game.
Speaking of the first 3, my question is, Jose Altuve, I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Not making some great defensive play. Because I will not forget that you made an error which led to Tampa Bay scoring 3 unearned runs. All you have to do is catch the ball and throw it. And once again, you let the Rays on the... I'm sorry, I can't believe. Jose Altuve, you better get your shit together. That's number 1. And then number 2, when we won 3 straight, Captain Correa saved, I believe, was Framber Valdez or somebody. Because whoever sent a tweet, one of the Rays got plugged, which Valdez didn't even do it. That was unintentional. But Yandy Diaz, the one that got plugged by Valdez, that was not smart. There's no reason for you to get angry, trying to get your teammate fired up. This is not the time to pick a fight. You better get your shit together. And speaking of Correa, I'm glad you hit that walk-off homer in Game 5 to force Game 6. And speaking of Game 6, Astros, you got the job done and forced one more game. And then Game 7. Oh boy. What are my thoughts on Game 7? After trading 4-0, you got 2 runs at the top of the 8th. But that's all you got. And then at the top of the 9th, you needed 2 runs to stay in the game. And that's how your season ended. And now the big question is this the last time we see Springer, Brantley, and Reddick? Because they're all free agents right now.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I said this might be the last time we see George Springer play for Houston. Because he's currently a free agent, and who knows which team he will be going to next season.
Or they can resign him. But we have to wait and see. But like I said, the Astros had a great season after that disappointing regular season due to COVID-19. So COVID-19, bleep you, because we got 2 more months left.
Yep.
60 games.
And I have no idea if I'm going to celebrate Halloween next week. I know.
Halloween, cause
Halloween's probably going to be depressing.
You can't go because of the pandemic.
I know. I don't even trick or treat. I'm going to do something different for Halloween.
Wait till next year, because come 2021, I hope the COVID-19 is dead, because I'm sorry, it's got to go. I'm sick of it.
Me too. I actually got another Halloween rant coming on Halloween. And I'm going to do a Let's Play of Rugrats Search for Reptar, since the anniversary of that and other games that I have is on Halloween. So that's better than going trick-or-treating. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get a Halloween costume, but that's on me. But like we said, Astros, just keep your heads up, get your shit together, get yourselves ready for next season. And hopefully the fans return to these stadiums so they can watch their favorite home teams play.
Please, get out of here, COVID-19. Get out.
I can't wait to do my New Year's rant on New Year's Eve, letting you know how did I feel about 2020. Because we already know how did 2020 started. On New Year's Day when we lost former NBA Commissioner David Stern. Then 25 days later, we never thought that this would happen. That shocked the whole world. Let them know, Mikey, what happened 25 days after the death of David Stern.
Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi were killed in a helicopter crash.
That's when 2020 started to go downhill, in my opinion.
And then here comes March. And right before March, it was February 24th, 25th. My Bluetooth was unavailable courtesy of the software update, because that's why I couldn't load any more videos. So I'm glad you took my absence.
Yep.
But I had to come back. And then the start of March, this day before my birthday, here comes the start of the coronavirus, which forced the young kids to end their school early. And
force the adults to be unemployed, stay at home, and do absolutely nothing.
Work from home, stay safe.
Luckily for us, we're still able to work at our jobs.
But we still got to do this dumbass social distance nonsense.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Wear a goddamn mask.
Yep. But in the meantime, I'm about to get out of this house and do my outdoor workout. As far as my indoor workout, I can do that later on tonight, since I am not scheduled to work tonight. But that's going to wrap up our thoughts about the American League Championship Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros, and yesterday's game between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. I will leave a link to Mikey's YouTube channel in the description box below. He has now reached 60 subscribers. Congratulations, Mikey.
I was surprised. I was like, how the hell did I get 60? Because I did two of my rants. The one rant about Vince McMahon pissing his pants. and the second rant I did was the October 19, 2000 edition of No Mercy, where The Undertaker got screwed in a biker chain match against Brock Lesnar at No Mercy. And not to mention, I was trying to see if I could get highlights of some other matches, because one of the matches that got me upset was Vince McMahon defeated Stephanie McMahon in an I Quit match, which forced Stephanie to resign as SmackDown GM. But tune in Friday, I'm going to figure out which rap I'm going to see. That's my rap this coming Friday.
So if you're new to my channel, hit subscribe if you like the content, and hit that notification bell for my next Astros and Texans rant. If you're not new to my channel, give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Leave your comment down below. I'll be back later tonight. I was going to do reminiscing 22 years of Stone Cold Steve Austin humiliating Vince McMahon from the October 19th, 1998 edition of Raw's War. But we got a segment that turned 20 years ago today. I'll be reminiscing 20 years of Stone Cold Steve Austin losing it after Rikishi attacked Jim Ross from the October 19th, 2000 edition of SmackDown. The last SmackDown before the 2000 No Mercy.
And if I got a chance, if I got time, I'll make a rant. If not, I'm going to catch you tomorrow, reminiscing 17 years ago from the October 20th, 2003 edition of Monday Night Raw. And I think I may have found this one. Stone Cold confronts Stacy Keibler and the late great Test.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember that. Hopefully I'll try to do that as well. If not, I might do a food review on the Butterfinger ice cream that I bought at the gas station a few weeks ago. But in the meantime, don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Go Houston Astros. Good luck next season. And go Houston Texans.